As you can tell, we are always excited to welcome individuals into our studios. Down in the dungeon, sitting right here in the control room with me today. You know what? I was gonna do it, but since you're here, I can't because I would have called and tried to act like a bill collector or telemarketer or the IRS or something like that. But right now, it's just not gonna work because you're here. So we're just gonna go ahead and allow you to introduce yourself. I want you to tell our viewers worldwide who you are and where you're from.
My name is DeAnn Taylor,
Okay.
and I'm an independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories.
Okay. Can you make sure that you pull that microphone up just a little bit, or make sure you speak in it. If you gotta hold it, hold it. But I just want to make sure that the world can hear you.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I can hear. Yeah, I know. And see, I got the best program director in the world upstairs. So she gonna tell me everything. I couldn't hear her. She gonna make sure. So one more time, DeAnn Taylor.
I'm DeAnn Taylor,
Okay.
and I am an independent consultant for Paparazzi Accessories, and I am the owner of DeAnn's Den of Dazzle. And what I do is I provide $5 accessories.
Wow. Now, where you from?
I am from Zion, Illinois.
Okay.
I currently live in Minneapolis in the Twin Cities,
Okay.
and yeah,
Why Minneapolis?
work, corporate America.
Hey, enough said. She said work. Work took her there, and work has her there, and workers gonna keep her there as long as she making money. So we're gonna leave that alone. So you know what? I know that this, I guess you can say, the Paparazzi Accessories is a huge thing right now. And what got you involved? Why did you decide to get into this?
I was buying paparazzi accessories.
Okay.
I was spending $5, feeding my $5 habit
Okay.
with a coworker,
Uh-huh.
and she just kept saying, "You would be great at this. You would be great at this." I'm like, I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
Right.
So we conversed for about a year.
Wow.
Before one night, I was home, and I was a chronic part-time jobber.
Okay.
Always working at a department store, always catering, cooking something for somebody, always planning a baby
That's good
shower.
stuff. That's good stuff.
And so I said, okay, what you gonna do?
Right.
You can't, when you die, you can't leave your corporate job to your kids.
Right.
What are you gonna do?
Mm-hmm.
So I went on the website, I checked it out, and so I bought a starter kit that night. After she had been talking to me for about a year.
Mm-hmm.
And so I went ahead and I bought the starter kit, and I said, well, I'm just going to step out on faith. It's $100. And if this doesn't work, then I have a bunch of sisters. They'll have some gifts.
Right. $5 gift. Okay. All right.
So unbeknownst to me,
Uh-huh.
it went really, really well. When I got the starter kit, I opened it on a social media platform,
Mm-hmm.
and I sold everything in the kit.
Wow.
So I was like, oh, okay. So off a $99 kit, I made $175.
Wow.
I took that money and bought more jewelry.
Now, is there any men that do this?
Yes.
Okay, I'm just
yes,
asking because I know
Yes.
you might see me on social media talking.
we definitely have men that sell the $5 bling, and you know what? It's easy for men because men know what they like to see on women.
Amen.
So it's fairly easy for men. Yes.
Wow. Well, if my wife decides she wants to get herself involved, I can be my wife's sales rep.
We actually have several of our elite consultants,
Uh-huh.
which are ranked the highest in the company, the top 1% of the company, who have segments with husbands and wives and training with husbands and wives. And they promote husbands, of course, supporting their wives.
Absolutely.
And sometimes husbands fill in for their wives not feeling well. The life got to go on because it's work, right?
Right.
And the husbands fill in and they sell the jewelry, and so do it.
Yeah. DeAnn is being one of our featured entrepreneurs, as they say, on the GMAP Broadcast Network. And, you taking this thing, boy, I tell you, you walk in, you got your paparazzi sweat. Boy, got you. I tell you, boy, you came
paparazzi
ready.
pink hat.
Yeah, so that's good stuff. And of course, we want you guys to stop by. We're not really here to sell you anything. We're just here to present, what it is that this young lady does. Some of the items that will be or are available via this platform, and of course, find out when and or how you can reach out to her, touch base with her, and kind of do what she does. So you know what? I want you to break that thing down for me, DeAnn. Tell us a little bit about how people could really get deep into finding out some of the items that are available and where you're located or how they could reach you or your website, phone number, email. Share that information with us.
Okay, so I do have a website. It's www.deannsdenofdazzle.com.
Wait. Say that again.
www.deannsdenofdazzle.
DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
.com.
That's the part I was looking at. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle. Because see, you say that too fast, you might get twisted. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
Yes.
.com.
.com.
Okay. All right. You guys know www. You ain't got to keep saying it. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
Yes.
.com. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And the website features new items daily, Monday through Friday.
Okay.
So the reason that we don't have a catalog is because our website changes every day.
Every day, right.
So what you saw yesterday may not be there tomorrow.
Now, you mentioned something about social media.
Yes.
And, of course, social media is on fire.
Yes.
And, of course, I always get a kick out of social media because it's so personable. I never see what I'm looking for, but I always get what I need. I guess that's a good way to say it.
For sure.
Now, when you say social media, what is it that you do on social media?
So what I do is I have live sales on Facebook.
Okay.
So I have a VIP group, which consists of my clients. Because I am a consultant, I consult them with what they're wearing and how to accessorize what they're wearing.
Okay.
And so I have live sales on Wednesday and Friday night. Usually what those sales consist of is items that I have just received. So the hottest, newest, latest, trendiest stuff is going into my VIP group, which is also DeAnn's Den of Dazzle on Facebook.
Right.
We affectionately refer to it as the Den.
Okay. DeAnn's Den of, it's a little catchy name, so keep that. And you do this every Wednesday and Friday night.
Yes.
And of course, what time?
Wednesdays at 6:30. Friday nights at 8.
Okay, you got to be specific. Eastern time, Pacific time.
I get that a lot.
Yeah.
Wednesdays 6:30 Central Time.
Central time. Okay.
Fridays 8 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, so this is Central time.
Yes.
So whatever your time frame is, do the calculation. Because I know in Eastern time you're an hour above us.
Yes.
In Pacific time you're 2 hours behind us.
Yes.
So Central time, 6:30 Central on Wednesday.
Yes.
6:30 Central on Wednesday, you do the Facebook Live thing, and it's help me out.
DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
DeAnn's Den, because I ain't gonna keep saying. I'm gonna let you say it. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle on Wednesday nights, 6:30 Facebook Live. Friday nights,
8 p.m. Central Time.
Central Time, Facebook Live.
Yes.
Okay, and they get the newest, the hottest,
the
the freshest, the trendiest products that they can imagine. So if you want to find out what's out there, if you want to find out what's new, I always encourage people, go to I guess you can say a quality resource. And, of course, if you're seeing these items brand new as they are received by DeAnn, then you're getting a quality resource. So we want to encourage you on Wednesday night, 6:30, Friday night, 8 p.m., right?
Correct.
DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
Yes.
I got it right.
You got it right.
All right, so I want you guys to make sure that you stop by. Most of you are on Facebook anyway. So why don't you just stop by? And, of course, the Den is going to have some great things for you. And, of course, if you want more intimate details and or information, maybe you want to be a part of I guess there's a downline involved.
So, yes, I have a team.
A team.
I have a team.
Okay,
yes.
Let me clean this up before people start messing with. She has a team, not a downline. And the reason I'm saying that is because when you present a downline, people feel degraded.
Absolutely.
or devalue. And I don't want people to feel that way when they are a part of your team.
That's
okay.
correct.
Let's continue.
So the team that I sponsor is Team Got Them Gems. That's our name. Team Got Them Gems. Gems because we have those gems.
Amen.
If one of us does not have it, we partner and we get it. One of us has it.
Right. Okay.
So my business
okay.
partners, I have 8 business partners on my team, and we work together often. We do events together. We do home parties together. Sometimes you may see us on even a Facebook Live side by side together. I have people on my team in the Twin Cities. I have people on my team also in Atlanta. And so we aspire to reach a broad market.
Right.
And everything that we do it as a team. There's no I in team, and the team does not thrive if everybody doesn't do their part. Out of 8, I have 5 that are amazing. So that is beating the odds over most. They say most of the time you get 10% who really work their business. I have 60% that are really, really working their business.
Wow.
And all the ladies are amazing. But we grind it out. We just got done with 12 Days of Bling, a push for the 12 Days of Christmas. And every single one of us went live every day from the 10th up until last night.
Wow. Okay. okay. Now, if somebody wanted, or if someone was interested in becoming a part of your team,
Absolutely.
how do they do it?
So all you have to do is go to my website and click the button that says Join My Team. Now, I personally sponsor anyone who joins my team. I do training. I will carry you to reach whatever level of success that you aspire to reach. If you want to make $100 a week, that's what I want for you. If you want to make $2,000 a week, that's what I want for you, and I'm gonna help you do it.
Okay.
One of the things that I love so much about the business is that everybody, even if you are an individual, everybody gets recognition.
Right.
You don't have to build a team.
Right.
You can receive recognition on your own for what you're doing on your own.
DeAnn's
Den of Dazzle.
Yes, DeAnn's Den of Dazzle. Now, of course, you came, and there's a couple of some of the freshest trends, some of the newest products I imagine that are out there right now. Again, just to give you a disclaimer, we're not trying to sell you anything. We're just presenting who this young lady is, what she's doing, where she's located, how you can connect, and some of the things that are available if and when you decide to make that move. Show us some of the items that you currently have available.
So Paparazzi offers a wooden line. I don't know how well you guys can see.
They can see.
This is one of the brand new wooden pieces, just in, hot red for Christmas.
Okay.
Gorgeous piece.
Okay.
Very lightweight. If you're into statements, we got you. So they have a wooden line.
Okay.
Also, they have stones. So these are true turquoise stones. So each one looks different.
Right.
So they're cracked. And the stones come in multiple colors.
Okay.
6 different metals: gold, silver, brass, copper, bronze, gunmetal.
Okay. So these are some of the items that are available currently.
Available.
Okay.
Pearls. Pearls are always relevant, ladies. Pearls in multiple colors. These happen to be purple, white, blue, brown. You can always bet that when Paparazzi comes out with something in one color, it'll come out in another color.
Right.
And usually, there's a set to be made.
Wow.
So you can add a second piece.
Right. Okay. Wow.
This is a gunmetal piece for the daintier side. With the front toggle closure, Tiffany's inspired with just a little bit of bling.
She said just a little bit of bling.
So,
that tickles me.
You can always go hard or go home with the bling.
Right,
always. I'm a go hard or go home kind of girl with my bling.
Okay.
All the way out.
Okay.
And they also have a blockbuster collection. The blockbuster collection are pieces that the company has deemed best sellers that we sell the most of.
Okay.
This piece is a part of the blockbuster collection.
Okay.
It's a gorgeous statement piece with multiple metals. I sell more of these than I do anything else.
Wow. Wow.
I keep these on hand at all times because someone always wants them.
Okay.
And for $5, I've personally seen this piece retail for $25.
Right. So listen, I'm telling you guys, you might want to go ahead and dig deep and find out more detailed and intimate information about, paparazzi in general, Paparazzi Accessories. But when you want to be a part of a good team, I love the fact that you said team. I apologize for saying downline because a lot of times we see a lot of different people or a lot of different network marketing companies out there. That's why they're no longer out there, you know.
Well, and as far as direct sales goes, there's a lot of ins and outs to direct sales, right? We are inspired to be independent consultants.
Okay.
So you buy your business, you run your business. Of course, there are guidelines. As long as you move within the guidelines,
Right.
you are perfectly in compliance, and you run your business, you make your money.
And especially if you have a passion for it.
Yeah, and,
You know.
and absolutely, it it's confidence building, it's empowerment. The founders empower us to be your own CEO.
Right. Okay.
To encourage someone else to be their own CEO.
Right. Wow. I'm very inspired. I always look at things, and I always say to people, if you have a passion to do something that you're being presented with, do it. You know, somebody asked me the other day, how well are you doing with what you're doing, Kevin? I said, I'm doing fine. I said, I'm operating in the negative versus when I first started, I was operating in the red. Then they said, well, why do you do it? I said, because it was presented to me. I said, I die for what I do because it's something that has been given to me as a responsibility. It goes beyond me. So when you do what you do, it goes beyond you.
Absolutely.
If you fail, if you fall, if you get discouraged, it's not just you. It's your other team members that'll be a part of that because when you hurt, they hurt.
That's correct.
You know what I mean?
I have an amazing support with them because we tend to hold on to each other very tightly.
Right.
There was a couple of nights during the 12 days of bling. I'm like, oh, I'm so tired. I don't feel like I have a headache, whatever. And one of my partners is like, we got to keep going. We got to keep going. It's only 3 days left.
Right.
Just go on for 10 minutes,
Right.
show 10 pieces and hop off. You know what I mean? So we lift each other up in that way. Whenever I sponsor someone new, I always do their first live with them.
Okay.
I do their first live with them to make sure they're comfortable. Now, mind you, social media is not required.
Right.
It is a marketing tool that is out there for free.
Right.
So why not use it?
Right.
Most of the time, I'd be sitting home scrolling Facebook anyway, not making any money.
Duh. I said that, didn't I?
So
I said most of us are on Facebook anyway. Why not?
Not making any money.
Yeah.
Now I can sit on Facebook for 30 minutes and make $100.
Right. Wow.
So why not do it that way?
Exactly.
And everybody has their own. They're not comfortable. They whatever works for you is what works for you.
Right.
It's your business to run. Make your money however you want to make it. It's my job to assist you in being successful, and that's what I want to do.
And you made it clear. If it's there for the taking, why not? If you can enhance or elevate what you do by doing something that is being offered for absolutely nothing, just a little bit of your time, why not? And I love the fact you are live. That's what it is. We are live and we're doing this. We're presenting this. Take advantage of it or not.
And my live sales, they're very free and they get a little wild sometimes. But that's just everybody engaging and everybody getting into what's happening. Everybody is free to be themselves, right? And so in my corporate life, I have learned that if you have the trust of your clients, you'll succeed.
Right.
So that's real.
Right.
Even in my own business, my clients trust me.
Right.
They trust me to know that I'm going to bring them quality product. They trust me to know that I'm not going to sell them something that they cannot wear or they cannot use. They trust me to know that when I say it shipped today, it's shipped today. You know what I mean? So that's all a part of success. You know, when I say I'm coming on at 9 o'clock, I'm coming on at 9 o'clock.
Right.
And they know to be looking for me. If I'm not there, they'll call me.
Something's wrong.
And they'll say, what's going on? Are you not going live? What time are you going on? Are you on yet? Type thing. So one day I actually accidentally went live on my personal page instead of in my VIP group. My phone was blowing up.
Right.
I was live somewhere else.
Right.
And I'm like, why are y'all calling me? Where are you?
Right. Okay. And we do that.
So-
Okay.
So, it's client trust at the same time. That's all a part of success. And business partners are the same. Anybody you come in contact with is a client.
Mm-hmm.
My sponsors, and their sponsors were all clients to each other.
Okay.
So we all trust each other. We all work together.
Wow. Well, you heard it. You can't, and I'm so grateful that I had the opportunity to invite you down, because it was more mandatory to hear it from you than just having me present who you are, what you're doing, where you're doing it, when you're doing it, because you have such a passion for what you're doing, and you encourage others just by simply speaking on how you've been blessed through this process. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, DeAnn Taylor.
Thank
she is
you
here.
so much.
DeAnn's Den
Of Dazzle.
I wanted to figure it
go
out.
ahead,
It's too late now. It's too late now. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle. Don't forget, Wednesday night, 6:30, Friday night, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time is their live. You want to chime in. And, of course, on social media, it's DeAnn's Den of Dazzle. So it's all of that? Okay, so it's DeAnn's Den of Dazzle on social media as well. Chime in. Show your love, care, concern, support. Reach out, contact her, let her know, hey, I'd love to, if not receive some of the items that are available, I would love to be a part of your team. Let me know what I need to do to get involved. You know what? If more people, and I'm just going to say this publicly, if more people would try and come together and work together, you know what? It's a win-win for all involved.
For everybody.
I tell people all the time, we got a gazillion people out there trying to generate and or create live streaming platforms. Mm-hmm. They will contact someone that they feel or they admire or they think is doing well or is doing a good job, and they'll contact them. They'll pick their brain to try to learn what you're doing, how you're doing it, when you're doing it, where you're doing it, and so on. And then they'll run off and try to do it themselves. Come together, work together, build a platform. There's power in numbers.
Yes.
I got to tell people that all the time.
Absolutely.
And the more people that can come together and work with you as a team, important, DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
You got it.
Yeah, I got it now. I'm taking them 3Ds. So work together. Then you won't have to compete against one another.
Oh, no, it's never a competition. It's never a competition.
Right.
Everyone stays in their lane.
Yeah.
Again, the team does not thrive if everyone does not do their part.
Your team.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you got somebody on the outside looking in saying, I wonder how I can overcome and even in the process do what they do. What's making them successful? How are they accomplishing their mission, their dream, their vision? What are they doing? Now, instead of working with you, they want to find out what you're doing so they can work against you. Well, not really against you, but they want to overcome. They want to be the best. Work together. That's how you become the best, in my opinion.
And I never ever sweat the small stuff.
There you go.
I stay in my lane.
There you go.
I'm not worried about what's happening over here and over here and over here. What we are doing here is what we are doing here, and we will get there.
Run the race.
Run the race.
With the blinders on.
Trust the process. Make it happen.
And I think that's how success also continues to advance, because if you focus on what you need to be doing, the rest is really irrelevant.
I don't have time to be worried about nobody else.
Yeah, I run this race with the blinders on, and I think that's one of the reasons we're continuously advancing in certain areas, because I don't worry about what other people are doing. And I thank God that you have come in here and you have given me confirmation. After 13 years, I get up every day and I'm just getting started. 13 years from now, I want to get up that day and say, you know what, this is only the beginning. And that's what it sounds like you're doing here with the Paparazzi Accessories. DeAnn's Den of, okay, what is it?
Let me dazzle you $5
Dazzle.
at a time.
Dazzle. Couldn't remember that word. DeAnn's Den of Dazzle, of course, again, 6:30 on Wednesday, 8 o'clock Central Standard Time on Fridays. Make sure you chime in to your social media. They're live. And, of course, I want to thank you for chiming in. I want to thank you for stopping by today.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate the opportunity.
Well, you know my wife.
I do.
You know my wife personally.
Yes.
You know my wife very well. You've been knowing her a lot longer than I. So I had to give you this opportunity to come in and, of course, share what you do. And, of course, I'm going to openly and publicly say we hope and pray to hear and see you more often.
Thank you.
When you're in the area, you don't have to be in Waukegan. You don't have to be in Illinois in order to be seen and heard.
Absolutely.
I can chime you in from whatever city and state you're located in just to say hi. And it's a great avenue to continue to expose the blessings that you've received. Okay? So DeAnn's Den of Dazzle.
Yes.
All right, don't forget to chime in. We appreciate you stopping by, and we hope and pray you have a merry, merry, merry Christmas. Okay?
Merry Christmas to you as well. Thank you.
Don't forget to chime in. We're going to be back with more continuous stuff right here on the #1 faith-based, motivational, and inspirational broadcast network in the country. That would be us, the GMAP Broadcast Network, located at gmap1.com. Stay close. Don't move. We shall return right after this on the GMAP Broadcast Network in the morning show.